When you get older, you become...
Literally, no. It's literally your younger years is
You have
making
music
the music.
career.
Your middle
Yeah.
years is selling the music, and your final years is playing the music.
DJ.
The same age as
people,
were
yeah,
like,
man.
oh, I used to listen to you back in my day.
I used to listen to you back in the day.
In the old folks' home with the beats on.
Dad. In 2040, our kids will be looking at us like, Dad? What the fuck
God.
is this shit you're listening to? Like, you never heard WAP before? Yo, dude.
Oh, can you imagine that? Like, our generation in their 90s bopping to WAP. Like, I remember when this came out and just like busting
I
down
remember when this
like
came
that.
out. People
All
throwing
the
their
grannies
backs
on
out
the
trying
dance.
to twerk.
Oh, what is this one coming to?
You know, right?
I don't know if you guys have seen this yet. It's a Sin.
Yeah, I
TV show,
saw
It's a
adverts
Sin.
for it. That's really good.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
it
got
looks really
the guy from Years and Years playing the central character. Yeah, me and my family binged it all in like 2 nights. It's great.
No way.
Yeah, man. It's like 6 episodes. Channel 4. It's so good.
It's written
It's
by
about-
Russell T Davies, isn't it?
Yeah, Russell T Davies. Murray Gold is doing the music as well. Who did the Doctor Who stuff with Russell
Yeah.
T Davies as well.
Oh,
No,
nice.
fantastic.
Yeah, we're gonna have to take a look at that.
I only bring that up because of love. I didn't realize the extent of the. Like, I know it was a big. I know how. Don't get me wrong. I understand how big of a deal it was, but I didn't understand the reactions to the AIDS crisis
Yeah.
when it was a thing. It's scarily similar to the people's reactions to the coronavirus.
Really?
Like, people just denying that it's a thing, and yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. But yeah, if you haven't seen it, go check it out. I mean, that segues nicely onto love. I was kind of hoping someone else would bring up a TV show they might have seen to do with love, but you know what?
Oh God! I mean,
We'll
Love
just-
is Blind.
we'll just-
What a great TV! I'm joking.
I need to catch up with Supernatural. That's full of shipping.
I finally watched episode 4 of WandaVision, and okay.
Haven't watched it. Chill out.
It's
Haven't
literally
watched it.
just a whole. Oh, okay, cool, sure, fine.
Oh,
From the start of
Right.
the episode, it's like, oh, that makes. Oh, right. Oh. It's a descending oh. It ended in disappointment, but not disappointment at the episode. Disappointment at what actually happened. Like, sorry.
Dude, that show is such a messed up show. That's such a. I mean, I'm gonna wait to watch episode 5 tonight, but it comes out tonight. Yeah,
I'm
it's
so glad-
every Friday, isn't it?
I'm so glad I left it because I only watched.
Yeah, man. It's the best toxic relationship I've ever seen.
Yeah.
I love it.
Dad. Which segues nicely into why is everyone afraid of love? Toxicity.
There we go. We found it. We found
love
it.
shit. It'll kill you.
It'll kill you.
Fucking kill you.
Not if you find a happy,
Hello.
stable, loving relationship.
The relationship, like our guy Spike here. Everyone is
Yes.
fire.
Once in
You
a
are a role
lifetime,
model.
once in a million. Lucky you.
I feel like that is we're probably representative of that statistic. Like 1 in 4 has a healthy relationship.
You know-
How
oh, God.
sad is that, man?
Oh God. Oh no. Oh, what was the word? A microcosm. Was that it?
Yeah,
We're
microcosm.
fucking. Jesus Christ. Oh dear.
It's alright.
Well-
Once we're all successful and minted, you'll get loads of
Oi.
girls.
Oh, easy peasy. Yeah,
Oh,
doesn't get any less
easy
toxic, I can
peasy.
imagine. But
Love it.
that
You know,
might come
what's
from
even
knee deep
within.
in it.
But
Dare I say, and dare I even jump down at this, based on our unfortunate experience of, by the time we are hypothetically famous, would it even be the I'm getting no. I'm getting.
Well, thank you for joining our podcast today. That was short and sweet.
What's even the point? Anymore, isn't that love shit? So
Cue the
like
titles.
16, 17.
Cue tales.
Fulfillment, Sasha.
Fulfillment. I make beats. That's fucking fulfilling as fuck.
Gotta
Like,
dedicate yourself.
I swear to God.
But once
You do bring up an interesting point there.
Don't satisfy you.
God, I'm so cold right now. What's even going on?
You do bring up an interesting point there, though. By the time we've made it, like that's the thing. That's the thing you think about, innit? Though that scares.
Okay, hold on.
That
These
scares
are a
me
lot of
slightly.
assumptions. These are a lot of assumptions.
A
These
lot of
are.
assumptions.
Are we going to make it in the first place? That's a whole
Yes.
other thing.
Hey!
That's a fact.
Let's not be pessimistic. It's a fact. Straight facts. Listen to this guy above me. Straight facts.
Mate, I swear you're dropping your
For the
EP
best
in
of the
like
game.
3 months. What for?
Best of the
What for?
game.
If not for clout, what for?
Bits, innit?
Yeah,
For the love.
okay.
Exactly. Exactamente.
Okay.
But yeah,
Man,
what was I gonna say?
you got to express yourself somehow. Sorry, Ihsan.
No, yeah. No, it's interesting thing about love. Does love? Is it? You know what? Is it love? That's the question. Because
What
think
is
about it.
love?
If we do make it, what is love? Baby, don't hurt. Fuck's sake.
Shit.
Yeah. If we do make it, is it really love? Because you always think about it. It kind of scares me a little bit. I think about it. Like if I met you now, would you love me? If I met you like in comparison, if you met
I'll
me
always
now,
love
would
you,
you still
Ihsan.
love me? Huh?
I'll always love you.
Oh, thanks, like love you, babes.
Yeah.
I really want to be the one to say it. I can't do it.
Go on, to say it. Just do it.
You know, we'll cut it. Fuck it.
I do get where you're coming from, Ihsan. But then that comes with any relationship at all, not just the romantic one, but
Yeah.
that's
I-
a deeper
it-
psychological thing.
It kind of like stresses me out in a way. Like, what if just like I have old friends from like high school just pop up and be like, "Oh, we're best friends." It's like, no, fucking what?
I
Piss
can't
off.
wait. I can't wait for that.
Just the people you just never ever spoke to. It's like,
Yeah.
oh my god, yo, it's been so long. I'm like, cool.
It's happened already. It's
Nice
actually
to hear
happened
from
already.
you.
Right. It's already happened.
Oh no.
It's happened to me a couple times as well in
As a-
Sims.
Ew.
Oh.
Oh. Oh, in Sims, fair.
Oh.
I thought you
have
meant
an
somebody
interesting
contacted you on Sims. Like, oh,
Yeah, no,
imagine. Wait.
very interesting life. Okay, hello fellow humans. We need to start this. Fucking hell, this went. This is supposed to be the unicorns and rainbows episode, and fucking hell, guys,
Whoops.
that died
Whoops.
Oopsie.
before we even started. Hello fellow humans, welcome to episode 13 of the Shimachine Navigation
Hey.
Podcast. My name is Luke. I'm joined by Spike, Ihsan, and Sasha, and today we're talking all things love. Well, not all things love. We're just talking love. Possibly. We'll find out. It's these lot. You know how it goes. More specifically, though, as kind of we were preluding there, I just stopped playing with my pen. Why people have reservations about going into relationships? Why people, might not have had the best experiences, and basically, why is everyone afraid of love? Okay. Where to begin with this one? Do you guys feel comfortable talking about your own experiences?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Good enough.
That was really convincing. Thanks.
Listen.
I guess.
Come on, we need
If
tea.
we must.
Give us the tea.
Give us
a tea.
Yeah.
No,
Wait,
seriously,
let's
give us
start
the
with
tea.
me.
Yeah, go for
Oh,
it.
actually,
I mean, not being funny, we have Mr. Smooth Jazz over here, and we want to hear all about it, man. We want to hear all about it.
Smooth.
How many relationships have I had in? I mean, the two, pretty much, in my lifetime. Kind of two. I mean, technically one. It's weird. It's weird. You know, there's. I don't know. You know,
Maybe to make you feel a bit more comfortable with this. Should we phrase it in a way that... So you asked the question, how do you know if it's love, right?
Right.
Yeah, so how did you know that these are the people you wanted to kind of engage in a relationship with when you did? Maybe let's start there. Because like asking someone out and like that whole thing, it can be really scary. And
Yeah.
you're putting yourself... you're putting yourself out there. So like, how did you cross that bridge?
It's just you know, I think you never really can. It's not that you can't tell, but you'd never expect to be able to tell. You know, you're there and you're chilling with this person, and suddenly they say something or they do something. It's like, fuck, I really like you. I like what you just did. Fuck, no, fuck you. Don't do that to me. No, okay, no, it's too late. And
no,
and
it's just that's valid though. I get you.
And then I think from that point, it just kind of snowballs. Like at first, it's really it's fun, friendly. Oh, I really enjoyed chatting to you. And then it just goes and goes and goes, and eventually it's like, I really like you. No, please. Oh fuck.
No, please.
Is that me?
Have you seen that Michael Scott meme? The guy from The Office, where he goes, "I'm ready to get hurt again." Every time, yeah.
Have you seen? Oh, I saw. What was it? I saw a fucking TikTok, and it was a sound, and it was like this guy, and he's like, "Oh, I met this girl," and it's like my heart and my brain, and it's like, "Oh, we're gonna get hurt again." Yeah. it's like, is she gonna do me like the last one? Yeah. Am I gonna do it anyway? Yeah. Yeah. Fall for it again and again. But no, I think that's it. And like, for me, I've always said, like, I could be really superficial, but I'm very much a personality person. I've been, you know what? I'm not gonna lie. I've been forced to be a personality person in my lifetime. Being one of the unwanteds, you kind of have to end up going with personality. You can't really be superficial about it. So personality. If I can't hold a conversation with you,
Yeah.
there's no point. Just let's stop. There's no point. So personality is a very big thing for me. Where the fuck was I going with this? But yeah,
No,
I think
that's okay. I want to pick up on that before we go on to the other two, man. When you say the unwanteds, like, where does that come from, dude?
oh god, well, it's just that general feeling of just like when you I think this is a thing. The reason that love is for me. It's just you try and you try with different people, and the resounding answer is always no. It's just like, well, this is very interesting. And they always say like, oh, it'll come, take time, it'll come, and I'm sorry, the world is a very superficial place. Being, mainly like an overweight kid most of my life, it's not gonna happen very often, and it doesn't. So, yeah, it's hard sometimes. It knocks your confidence, and you just end up feeling like nobody wants you, and you're just never gonna find anyone. So, and people will say, oh, you're so lovely, oh, you have such a nice personality, It's like, well, thanks. Thanks.
Here's my thing then, man. Like, do you like? Okay, firstly, people that make other people feel like that sucks, man. you know, and you'll always have the gentleman them with you no matter what.
Sweet boys.
But
just a
I'm
bunch
giving
of
you guys a
sweet
virtual
boys.
hug right now.
group hug.
Boys.
But do you think that people genuinely like there's actually a thing about personality over looks? Because I don't know, man. I don't think that's a thing. I don't think that's a thing.
I think if you say personality over looks, you're fucking lying. Even in my perspective, sometimes I fucking lie. Like, it's very true. It's hard. It's hard to not be superficial at times. Even myself, I could be a fucking hypocrite. Yeah, sometimes I'm a little bit superficial. Like, even in myself. But that's what we're... Go on tangent. I think that's what we're programmed very much today to do. It is very superficial nowadays. It's even if you don't want to and you actively try and go against it, which I try and do a lot of the time. And genuinely, if personality doesn't bang, then it's a problem. But
I feel like it's looks first, then the personality.
yeah,
But like,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
you get past
Exactly.
the looks threshold. If you're attracted, then that's cool. But then if the personality does suck, that's I think where it ends.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Personality,
But
right? At this point, and I think this is just having grown up. Right? Personality at this point is an expectation, right? I can't separate personality and looks because I just expect you to have a. And I don't know if that because I can't really expect you to look nice, but I feel like it's not so wrong to
Damn.
expect you to have a personality. Like, I'm 21 years of age, right? Right now, I look like absolute trash, and I don't care because I've spent the whole day editing, the day before trying to recover over this neck. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, all the looks aside, it doesn't matter. Up to this age, I have had a set of experiences, a set of things to do, a set of goals, some kind of set of rules to keep going, but all of that has held me together and kept me up until I didn't look in a mirror this morning. Do you know what I mean? Like, I didn't comb my hair, I didn't shave, I didn't cut my nails, and it doesn't matter. Like, it's not what made me me. Don't really expect anyone to. I don't know. Maybe it's because have you ever think about, like, you know people say, like, talking to a brick.
Yeah.
Now imagine talking to a really nicely painted. Yeah, it's nice. You can look at it for a while, but it's still a brick
Same
wall.
jazz.
It's still a brick wall. It's just a nicely
Still a
painted.
brick wall. Nicely painted. Yeah, exactly.
What am I supposed to do with it?
Hang a picture.
So so okay, you
That was
I'm
a
gonna ask the
Scotland
same question that I
reference, by the
asked.
way. Just saying.
that was a what reference?
That was a Scotland reference. Just saying.
A Scotland
What?
reference.
It's a brick wall. What am I supposed to do with it?
I don't get it.
That's so bad.
Do you know what? I can't even explain it too much for the podcast.
Oh, so bad.
Oh,
Wait, is this an Ignatius? Is this a fucking Ignatius reference?
Yeah.
oh
Wait,
god.
is this an
okay.
Ignatius reference?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Yeah.
I thought we were talking about the country Scotland. I was like,
No.
it's a country. It's not a brick wall. I mean, Hadrian's Wall. What the fuck? But yeah, I get you. Oh god. We're not going into that story.
We can't. Yeah.
No, we can't go into that
I'll
story.
tell you afterwards.
Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah.
I'm gonna ask you the same question that I asked Ihsan. How do you know then that you're in love with someone? Because you've told us that you can differentiate between, like, the looks thing and the personality thing, but then when does that become? It's safe to say that you've been in love before, right?
Yeah, I think.
Yeah. So like how? Yeah. Okay, that's another question.
You have had that affliction in your life.
Yeah.
I have had that affliction. Yeah.
That curse. But yeah. So how did you kind of quantify that? How did you know you were past that point of like into love?
I knew when it was affecting myself, and when I say myself, I mean my process. As soon as an external source can disturb my process for not positive reasons, not negative reasons, for positive reasons, then it must be love of some kind, whether it be platonic or of a relationship. For instance, say I okay, I'm in the middle of playing. Okay, this is going to be a great example. I'm in the middle of playing Warzone. Yeah. I am 15th solo. I'm getting that clutch. I could fully win. Yeah. But Ihsan pops up to me and says, "Yo, I just turned on my PS. Want to drop their soul?" I leave the game immediately.
Oh, bro.
That's love. Boy. That's love. That's love because it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if it was anyone else. No, but fair. Yeah. If it was like if my mum calls me, "Mum, I'm clutching. Give me like 10 minutes." Do you know what I mean? Like, it's different. No. I love you.
Wait,
I love you,
what
Mum.
if-
Please, Mum. If you're watching this, I love you. Okay, all my heart.
What if your mum pops on that as far as like, yo,
Mate,
where we drop it?
If my mum wants to drop their lad, I'm fully down.
I think I'd download Warzone just for that. Just
Bro,
to see that. That'd be yeah, mate.
He's so sick.
Man.
Mum, boys on the
Is that the same? Is that the same for you, Spike? Same
Huh?
thing.
Same for
Same
what?
then.
The Spike.
Well, it's different for
Oh,
you.
yeah.
You have a girlfriend, so how did you know?
Well, we met on Tinder, so that's another thing. Like, and the whole thing with Tinder is that it is basically you go off looks. You go off people's bio as well. Like, if you like the look of someone, you read their bio and you're like, oh yeah, I can vibe with this person. Or you don't vibe with them. You swipe left or right and then you just chat to them. We had great conversations and met up, and it was pretty fucking quick that I knew, like, yo, I vibe with this person. Like, you're just on the same wavelength, and just all of that stuff. It's really hard to explain, but it's just good vibes. If you're excited to be around someone, if you're excited to get a message from someone, you will all know that I am terrible at replying to Snapchats. Like, I've wait, let me open up now.
I swear
And
to God, if I've got a message on red, I'm getting slumped. Fucking hanging up. I give up.
Let's see it. No, I've read both of your messages, but I have a message from someone from a week ago that I haven't opened.
Oh Lord.
I'm just terrible at it. But I reply to Amber because I enjoy the conversation we have and all this. It's just like, and I love her, I care about her, and I want her to know that I'm alright, check she's alright, and that kind of stuff. It is hard to know when you're in love, because I've thought I've been in love before, and that person just turned out to be terrible for me. So it's a really hard distinction, because you have to make sure you're doing it for you. You cannot be in love but purely for them. If you get nothing out of it, if you're not happy, but you feel like if you leave them you're letting them down, it's the wrong reason. Because that's just toxic in your own head. You're leaving everything about you to just look after them, and that's the wrong reason.
Is that the turning point for you? Is that when you realise that you're? Because that's the thing. When you come to that realisation that that's what's happening.
There's a specific time when I realise, and I feel like this with most people when they realise that they're in a toxic relationship, that they are in the wrong place. There's always one moment where it's like, just clicks. Because you can have everyone else around you saying, you should get out of that relationship. But you ignore them because you think you're doing the right thing. But then you start to notice things, you start to see things, and then there's one event and you're like, I need to dip. But I also realised, like, with my current girlfriend, that she cares about me, and it's not just a one-way street. And that is so important these days, because so often it's a one-way street.
Yeah.
That someone will give up everything to make one person happy, and that it can't be like that. You will never be happy. I know it's a bit deep, but
No, man. I think that's kind of where that's where we wanted to go with this. I think because it's
Obviously, the deepest.
and I mean, I've been dating her for nearly 5 years now.
Yeah, man.
So, yeah, and I'm still happy. You know, I'm still happy. I'm at hers at the moment. I'm living here for a month.
Her background's better than yours. Sort it.
Fam, this is my background. I brought it from fucking home.
Oh, fair enough. Oh, fair enough.
Congratulations, down. Do you know the levs?
I'm not even gonna fight it. He clapped back. Okay.
No, but like, if you can be with someone for that long and still be happy and still be surprised by what they bring to you in a good way, it's great. It's fantastic, and it's worth it. And I know that, Sasha, you were saying earlier, like, if you make it in life and you make loads of money, what's the point? The point is that you have something to come home to and to dedicate yourself to.
Have you ever
grounded.
bought a new bass? I'm just saying.
To be fair, I get you. I get you.
There's something about coming home to
Yeah.
my bass. Oh,
It's the same. It's the same with Lego.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Something about personal possessions, you know.
But then-
I'm not saying personal possessions replace.
All right, not that
people.
far.
That's
But then once the Lego is built,
yeah.
what are you doing with it?
I can break it down, build it again, and I won't get sued.
Mad. Mad.
I think
Or
that one of the
like
joys about
my windowsill is super fucking nerdy, right? I'm not gonna show you it because it is embarrassing. But like I've got like figurines. I've got Bionicles up there, man. Like old school
stop
Bionicles
it.
up there, dude.
holy shit.
Unlocked a core memory. That movie. Did you watch the Bionicle movie? I had that.
Dude, I watched all four. I watched all four of the films.
The way he surfs
sick.
on lava.
But
Fucking sick.
Yeah,
I watched that
man.
movie so many times. Yo.
So I got a T-shirt. I don't know how I managed to
Golden
get this
Mask.
right, but the Mask of Light. I had the
Mask of Light,
DVD or the VHS, one of the two, and I had this T-shirt that came with it.
God, it was on
And,
VHS.
Yeah, man, like old
Oh
school.
my god, it was on VHS. Yo.
I think it was.
Yeah, it
What
was.
was it like 2000 2002, 4, somewhere around about that?
I can't. The
Anyway.
future generation will never know about VHS, fam. Mad.
I mean, I see your point, and I raise you cover teachers and those old, dusty, fucking huge TVs at schools that still
points.
have the VHS thing in there.
Good point. Good ass point. Continue. Good ass point.
No. So I had this T-shirt, and I was like really, really happy with it. I think I'd just taken it out of the box or something like that, and I was like waving it around. And Mum was like, "Don't wave it around because you're gonna let it go, and it's gonna go straight in the fireplace." And I was like, "Mum, that's not gonna happen."
Oh no.
Until it happened. I was swinging it around like Magic Mike style kind of thing, swinging it in the air, and it slipped out of my hand and went like perfectly in an arc into the fire, instantly up in flames.
that's peak.
Fucking trick shot, boss man. Yes.
Fucking dude, perfect over here.
You know the ones where you could never do it. You could never replicate it. It happened that
Never.
one time, and you'll never be able to replicate it. Oh, Luke, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Hey man, it's a fun story. I love that shit.
Oh no.
I wanted to bounce off something that Spike said. Right, okay, communication.
Actually,
Talking
Luke,
about
we haven't
Snapchats.
Heard your story.
Oh yeah. Don't screw. Tell us about your art.
Your background.
Tell us what's left.
What's
What's left of it. No, my longest relationship was about 2 years long. And it... I mean, look, the first year and a half was wonderful. We got along very well. It was very hard to see each other because she had stricter parents, and I mean, not being funny, but like the distance that we lived like away and stuff like that, where our schools were and stuff like that, it was hard to meet up. So that element of it was always kind of strained. Anyway, but towards the end, I started to realise that I had, and actually this builds on what I was going to say anyway, I had a communication issue. I wanted a lot of reassurance. I wanted to be like texted every so like periodically through the day. But then I realized I'm a boring bastard. I don't really have much to talk about. So like trying to talk about the same things over and over again can put strain on anything really. And because you're not going out and doing stuff with each other, that's even worse, because you can't even talk about shared experiences that you had. So when it ended, I kind of really understood. I wrote a letter and I said, look, and at no point in this have I blamed you, nor do I blame you for this thing. I definitely was at in it. I was wrong. I put a lot of pressure on this to work, which, upon reflection, is something that you have to learn from, especially when you realize that you're the one being toxic in a relationship. You have to learn from that. So yeah, I think that's probably the extent of love that I've had. And I guess I'm kind of in the same boat as Ihsan in the whole undesired, unwanted thing. I get that, but that might be for me more of a psychological thing, where I don't find myself desirable.
Yeah, you're fit.
So
Can I just on this point?
I don't want any of the kind of
This isn't. No. Stop it. You shut up. All right. You shut up for a second. Okay. I'm speaking on your behalf now. Every time I reference this guy, literally as soon as I left Ignatius, anywhere I went, my best friend, my fit Italian best friend, and everyone knows who I'm talking about instantly.
Yeah, every time.
They know. Continue. That's not even. Do you know what? If anything, that's not even a compliment. That is a straight up, honest evaluation of your appearance.
Thank you very much. You've always been very, very kind, Sash. Thank you.
Facts. Just spitting facts, man. Don't even watch that. Just.
But again, I have to kind of counter that with, I still don't see that. So like I won't put myself out there.
Yeah.
I won't go on the Tinder thing because I can't take photos to save my life, and I'm not gonna get whoever in the house, especially not now, to take a photo of me topless at any point, because that's just a fucking awkward encounter. So like that's just But talking about communication, like I had to realize that people still have lives and have to get on with that shit. If you're gone for 8 to 9 hours in a day, yeah, that might be a bit extra. But then if someone then explains to you they've had a bit of a long day, bit of a shitty day, and throughout the day you've been the one that's kind of constantly asking where the fuck are you and all that stuff, it made me feel guilty a lot. So I wanted to ask you guys, like, do you think it's harder to communicate effectively in a time where it's very easy to kind of message people instantly and have that does that play on your mind? The fact that you can actually message people instantly and stuff like that, does that play on your head when you're talking to whoever about
what it does for me, and I find it very interesting. For me, I think it makes things more plain. Yeah, interestingly enough, because I've experienced this quite. It's not that, I want you to, talk to me a lot. It's just that you make the effort to. Plus the fact that it's so easy to do it nowadays, it really shows. It really has, for me, it's amplified the actions speak louder than words.
Right, okay.
Because, recently I had an experience. I kind of rekindled something with somebody, and, I was very plain. I was like, yo, do you want to talk to me? Like, at the end of the day, do you want to? And, I left it up to her. And it's been a very long while. She hasn't contacted me. And that played on my mind. Hella. A lot. Like, you guys saw me first lockdown. I got my shit together, lost weight, and then that happened and just downward spiral.
Straight back down, man.
Straight back down. I always remember a song lyric. I was feeling good last year, and she came and cut me down to size. I was like, damn.
I know that song.
Yeah, with you always. And I'll be with you always. Always,
Yes.
always on my mind. That one. I was feeling big last year, and she came and cut me down to size. So yeah, I mean, the communication, I think, in the social media age where it's so easy to communicate, I just think it highlights people's
Yeah.
more.
'Cause there's no reason not to.
It's
It's just like, I realise when I leave people on red for a week, I'm being shitty. At the same time, like, I know that they kind of do it too. It's like,
it's nuts. It's nuts. I mean, it's just so easy. It takes nothing for you to do it. That's the thing. Like, we all have smartphones. Let's not lie.
yeah, and it's always on you.
And it's always on you.
Yeah.
Let's not lie
Like-
here.
Yeah, and if you're really genuinely attracted and want to talk to someone, you can. It's not like you have to wait a week to get a letter anymore. You can send it and
Very
like
true.
2 minutes later you can reply. It doesn't even have to be 2 minutes.
Right.
Just to reply the same day is always nice.
Can you imagine? They probably have no idea what it means to make a mistake back in the day. Do you ever? Because think about it. Think about it. Yeah, you can ruin lives in a text. Yeah, just texting that one person the wrong thing can start a firestorm. Yeah. Can you imagine in like the 1800s taking that walk to the post box? Like, oh,
Yeah, you
shall I do it? Shall I do it? They're putting it in. They're putting it in. Now it's just a button. There was a walk of shame and a letting go. Now it's just a button.
Yeah, no, I see what you mean.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The contemplation, the instantaneousness of it. Maybe it's our fear of the fact that can happen because we've all done it before that we hesitate to do it again. Maybe.
Also, it's internet personality as well. You're hidden behind a screen.
Yeah.
In a letter, you generally it came from this address, written in this person's handwriting, and they've signed. They've literally signed their name at the bottom. I know it's you.
And there was no ye olde Tinder. You had to actually meet someone.
Yeah.
You actually had to meet someone and then send. Now, with internet hidden personality and whatever, you can from behind a screen. You know, there's not
Say
really that
anything.
consequence. So
No.
I get what you mean by that, Sasha.
Which is why it's always important to meet your dates before you ask them out.
Oh God.
Because it could be a bloke.
And that's not always terrible. It's just good to be
No,
aware.
exactly. If you want it to be a bloke, good.
Good stuff.
But yeah,
All right.
you gotta be careful.
Moving off personal experience because this can get too deep. Unless anyone else has anything to say about this.
Did I already mention the part where I'm going to be alone forever?
Oh God.
I mean, mood.
I think
You'll
we
always
did
have the boys. You'll always have the boys.
Always have the voice. Come on, soldiers!
Bro, Hamid, you have your back.
Bro Hamid.
Yes! It's so sick!
Or Brosif.
Bro Hammer. Gross.
Brosif. Yeah, I can fuck with Brosif.
Brosif. Bro Hamid.
Do you know what's funny? Do you know what? There was this one time I never told either of you about because it was so funny. I thought neither of you would get it. There was one time, I don't know how long I left my phone off for, but I literally got one text from Luke saying Brosif and one text from Ihsan saying Bro Hamid. And I was like, wait, is this coordinated? What's going on? I was freaking out. I was like, what's going on?
It's probably both of us telling you to wake the fuck up. At the same time.
What a mess.
Have you played Broforce?
Oh my God, I was gonna get that as well.
fucking
I was
good
gonna
game.
get it in the sale, on the PS4 sale. It is so funny. It looks so sick. Who that?
Players.
It was Nerd
It's
Cube.
Robocop.
Brocop.
Robocop.
Brobocop. Yo, Brobocop.
Or Rambro.
Rambro. Yo.
It's actually
That's
such a fun game.
Rambo. I like that.
Anyway, moving on.
That even
Moving on.
okay. But no, kind of in that vein. I want to talk about media portrayal of love and all that stuff, because like as much as the drama is brilliant in Love Island, it's so fucking toxic.
The shit
It's
kills.
so fake.
Literally kills.
It's so disgustingly fake.
Have you seen that? One of them is now a government official. I think
what?
Excuse me.
he's a doctor, but I think he's now the
Oh, Dr. Alex.
official for like I don't know if that.
Yeah.
But isn't he like one of the people working on mental health for the UK?
Right.
Something along those lines. I don't really know the story. While the rest of the people in his Love Island cohort are off in Dubai at the moment.
Fair. I'm sorry, but just Luke and Shanice should have won. Sorry.
I don't give a fuck about.
I'm
who-
sorry. I'm sorry. No, you cannot say it. No, don't you dare. Don't you dare. Paige and Finn, right?
Yeah. Okay. Just quickly chiming in. This is Love Island's Dr. Alex George appointed young mental health ambassador.
All right.
He knows his shit.
Fair enough.
But most of the people on there can fuck off, really.
Yeah, good point. And then Sasha shut the fuck up. Luke Shanice should have won. You know it. Luke, they should have.
I got to say this end on this one.
You know they should have. You know they should have. Don't do it. You know they should have. Come on.
Do you know what? I want to say it, but I know that like
Just say it.
I know. Do you know what? I know how volatile the internet is, yeah.
Oh no.
And I don't want to say something yet, absolutely mad, and then completely out of the blue in a week or so, yeah, I've got fucking TikTok kids on my ass like, oh, what did you say about our favourite ship? Completely blow up the podcast, yeah. Dead that. I watched. This is that season of Love Island was the only season that I watched properly and intently. Yeah. Now, if you can't look at the dynamic between Luke and Shanice and think, oh, that could be a mess eventually. Really?
Well, can't you argue that literally anyone?
But
Literally.
no one else. It's this.
You know who I'm surprised still together? Have you seen Nas? He's still with his girl. What was her name? He's still with what's her name? He left the other girl for
Was it this year?
Yeah, Nas. The short.
I didn't pay much attention.
See, but he's sick. He's sick. And there's a
He's
difference
sick.
there. But do you know what? Do you know why he's different? Yeah, because I actually saw he did a thing where who was it? They tried to set him up with someone first, and then he was like, oh, I don't know, man. And then a new thing came along. He was like, oh, I'm gonna have to do my thing, you know.
That's it, Demi.
Luke would never do it, and that's mad. I can't rate that. They're gonna get married, and he's gonna be very unhappy. I call it 2020. 20 years, yeah. We need to come back to this in 20 years, and if I'm right, you all owe me 50 quid each.
I'm not owing you shit. I don't give a fuck.
Over Love Island, fuck that.
I'm sorry, but you know
I
what?
definitely don't care enough about it.
At the end of the day, Paige and Finn should not have won. It should have been Luke and Shanice. That's all I'm saying.
I can't even remember what Paige and Finn look like. But that the point I wanted to get to on that.
Cut out that Love
Wait,
Island
tangent.
section.
No, we're keeping that Love Island section in. That was great. That was fucking great.
Yeah, leave it and embarrass you all. I was not taking part in that conversation. Just for the record, I was watching League of Legends esports on my other monitor.
Just like,
Sorry, go on.
no, like, 'cause again, that's the whole reinforces a certain like body stereotype and stuff like that. But also, it's a very I don't know. How do you guys feel about the ethics of making money off of that kind of thing? Like Naked Attraction as well is such a weird show to me.
Yeah.
Have you guys seen this?
Naked Attraction
I
is
haven't.
disgusting.
Yeah, I don't.
It's
don't like
so weird and
That's straight up.
What's-
That's
what's
straight
the
up
premise?
disgusting. I can't endorse that.
What's the premise?
that. You basically
Basically,
people,
You
choose
see
someone
everything
based off
but their
body.
face first, and then decide.
That's
And
disgusting. That's disgusting.
when you say everything, like naked, like
That's
genuinely,
disgusting.
like
That is
everything.
disgusting.
Everyone's naked, everything hanging out, slowly just
That's
revealing
disgusting.
everything. Oh, I want that one because he's got that. Oh, I want that one because he's got that.
No.
Reels his face. Oh,
Don't tell
he's
me.
ugly,
Same guy
but
got
he's
chosen
nice.
because he had
How
a
awkward
big
is
dick,
that?
right?
Yeah.
How do you start a relationship
So
with such?
disgusting. So
Like,
Two
imagine
years
being-
later,
but
do you
again,
remember that one
isn't that just a
national TV?
microcosm or like a sped up version of exactly what we were talking about earlier on? About the fact that people go off looks
It's
and
very
then
true,
look
but
at the personality afterwards.
it's very true. It's very true.
But
yeah.
by
it
the
is.
time you see the rest of their body, you genuinely know if you want to be with them or not. I think.
by the time you see it,
But yeah, by the time you see their face, sure, but by the time you get round to like seeing the rest of them, unless you're coming home from the club for a one night stand and then wake up the next morning and go, you know what? You genuinely know. But like,
I think what I'm trying to get to is that the fact that that's a TV show. Like,
Yeah.
do you guys have any opinions on that kind of thing? Because if that's how people's minds work, that's how people's minds work. But like to make money off that and make it like a, I can get behind Take Me Out because that's kind of bands.
oh fucking
I can
love
get-
it.
No like it, no like it.
that show wouldn't be as good if it wasn't for Paddy McGuinness.
Literally, he
yeah.
makes it.
Oh,
He's
if it
straight
was
up.
anyone else, I just would never have watched it.
Paddy.
Daddy.
So
I
this
get what
shit
you
goes
mean
back-
by Luke. Sorry.
Sorry.
No, I get what you mean, Luke.
Right.
Yeah.
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 Like
no, I
because
get-
this goes back to like Blind Date and stuff like that, and you know where this game shows were a big thing, but then suddenly it all transitioned to like trying to set people up all the time. Like I don't know. Are we as a species invested in seeing other people's relationships kind of implode, or you know, like where do you guys feel on that
It's escapism.
kind of front?
It's escapism.
Essentially.
Because you see this going. It's escapism in two ways. It's not two ways. I don't know. Like because you see it, right, and you see the tension, and you see the fighting, and that makes you feel better about yourself. Because I'm not doing that. Oh, I'm a good person, and that's not happening to me. Or you know, like what was I gonna say? You see it, and it's just like you resonate with it, I guess. And the thing is that's why I say it doesn't surprise me. It just doesn't surprise me that's where TV's gone. You know, this superficial, let's make money off of this. We know people are programmed to react to love. People are programmed, they yearn for love, so let's monetize it. Why not? You know? I mean, you always have that feeling that these shows are so manufactured. Because you would never do this shit. You would never.
I was going to make a point on this earlier, and I'm glad you said that. I don't know if it was the last season or the season before of Love Island. I think it was a girl called Lucy, and it was her first relationship on Love Island, right? She had her first ever relationship on Love Island. Now, everyone thought it was fine, really cute, so wholesome, last together forever. Oh my god, they caught this really wholesome moment of someone finding their dream person on TV, like it's really cute. And then it went wrong because ballroom dancer for some reason, and then he
Oh, Luke! Is that
Curtis.
Curtis.
Oh,
He was like,
yeah,
"Ooh."
that's the season with Shanice and Finn, yeah. I'm sure
But then
so.
she left, and then it all came out of, oh, I really wish they told me what it was going to be like, and I think they should have made a disclaimer saying, do not go on Love Island if you have not been in love before.
Yeah, that's hard.
That's a bit wild, isn't it? Imagine having your first experience ruined by a TV show.
By a TV show.
And that's really...
But then arguably the people's ideas of love are kind of ruined by, you know, fairy tales and shit like that. Like
Yeah.
by this,
Yeah.
it's just wholly unrealistic. That's why I hate fucking pantomimes. Oh god.
Oh, no.
Lord.
Oh,
He's behind you.
He's behind you. No, over there.
No, he's not.
Is he over here?
Oh yes, he is.
Oh no, he's not.
I'm getting like war flashbacks right now. This shit is
I love it.
genuinely triggering.
PTSD.
I fucking
Just the
love it.
Mr. Crab meme. Just.
But what's your opinions on like just some? I don't know if there's something you're going to get onto, but it links onto like Love Island. This whole thing. What's your opinions on like shipping? Because obviously Love Island, everyone's always like, oh yeah, these two people work really well together. But even in like fictional things like Raylo and shit like that, it
I mean,
kinda
at the end of
pisses
the
me off.
Really?
Not gonna lie. Yeah.
I mean,
like,
shipping at the end of the day is harmless. It's your opinion, and if you ship, as long as you're not toxic about who you ship, like they should be together. Fuck you if they're not. You know,
That's how
you're a
some
piece of shit
people
trash
are.
bag if you don't think they should be. It's like as long as you're not toxic about it, then yeah, have your opinion. You know,
Bro,
Like,
I think one of the most. Go on, Sash. Go on. Go on.
It took me 4 years after finishing the series to work out, or even get over the fact that Harry and Hermione.
what?
I don't care.
What?
Maybe.
So,
maybe
JK
it was just baby
JK, I
me
think-
thinking, hey man,
don't-
this is great. What?
I never
I don't know
saw
if
them
this
together.
is an
I
actual
never.
thing, but like, no. Apparently that was the plan. Apparently that was
What?
JK's plan. Yeah.
What happened?
Really?
And then she
What?
changed it like at some point. I get it because, and to be fair, I'm kind of happy it didn't happen because it's always the main guy and the one girl in the group that always get together. And
Yeah.
I don't know how I feel about that.
But Ron works fine.
Why not? Ron deserves love.
That was so jarring.
Right.
No, that was jarring. That was jarring. I'm not saying-
Ron deserves
did-
love.
Ron is a much better character in the books. He's a much
Oh, yeah.
better written character
Yeah.
in the books, and like I could understand, especially around about the 5th book, why there might be some kind of connection between the two. Kind of get that, but I do get what you're saying. The one that I cannot stand is Zuko and Katara.
Oh yeah, no, fuck off.
From
yeah, that really
Avatar.
annoys me. That annoys me.
Can't do
Yeah.
it.
No,
Can't do
that
it.
annoys me. Zuko and Katara, where? Tell me
don't
where,
understand
please.
why.
Show me.
No,
where the
I can tell you where. I can tell you where.
Yeah, that scene where they go to
Um,
kill her. What's it, right? And they're there together.
Yeah, the Southern Raiders.
Yeah,
That episode.
yeah.
I get that. Aang and Katara's journey together made all the sense in the world as to why they fell for each other.
And Zuko and May as
Katara,
well. I'm sorry,
And
Zuko and May. Fucking
That didn't
brilliant.
last. That didn't last in the books, in the comics. Yeah.
She was the
I don't know
perfect
if they ever got
tsundere
back together at the
character.
end, but
She
yeah.
was the perfect tsundere.
Right.
They were both tsundere, and they just ended up together. I was like, this is fucking perfect. Like, this is amazing. Oh no!
This is yet another show that you need to watch, Sash.
I've seen
Really
Avatar. I need to. Wasn't my.
Oh yeah. I need to finish Korra.
I remember the Katara and Zuko. That might be.
No,
That
Lord.
very much might have been it. Because I feel like this guy was just. I've never seen an antagonist be such an antagonist before. Like, just such an asshole. Just. Oh.
The redemption
guy.
arc is fucking brilliant, though.
Do you know what I mean? Like,
The
you can look at
redemption arc
Sasuke,
is
you
so
can look at
fucking
Vegeta,
brilliant.
you can look at fuck this guy.
I think I've stated many times, but I cannot stand the Rey and Kylo Ren ship.
Lol.
Like,
You know what?
I know they wrote into the end of it, but it made no sense. Like,
It didn't.
he's trying to kill her. You don't shag someone who's trying to kill you.
Debate.
Debatable.
She's leaked.
Look, just take a look
vampire
at
in the
We've
TikTok.
just found out Ihsan and Sasha's kink. That's interesting.
Wait, what? Whoa. Okay, I feel like I've been sweeping something, Sasha. What did you say?
I didn't say nothing.
I was saying
Don't worry,
debatable.
moving
because
swiftly on. It's out there, people. It's out there now. It's,
Look
it's
at
a thing.
TikTok. What I was saying was look at TikTok and the amount of girls saying I love a little bit of toxicity. So I'm gonna say very fucking debatable there. Or the
But again,
people-
I mean, is that why? Why is that a thing?
Because
Do you think they've actually experienced
No.
any actual genuine toxicity?
No, never.
Before?
Probably not.
Or just look at
Yeah,
365 days and be like, oh,
Yeah.
I want to, I want that kind of
Or look at
whatever, 50 Shades or whatever the fuck you want.
Yeah.
Yeah, 50 Shades great. Or
365
Twilight.
days.
Yeah, they look at fictional media like Twilight,
Yeah.
50 Shades, and it's like, oh yeah, treat me like that, daddy. And it's
Treat
just
me
like,
mean, keep
no,
me
you
keen.
haven't experienced abuse, so you haven't seen that or heard true stories about that, and you're sexualizing it, you're fantasizing about it, and it's kind of fucked.
Kind of enabling it.
Yeah. If you know the difference, and that's just your kind of fetish, that's different. Because then you'll go for a partner that also understands that and also treats you with respect.
Yeah.
But that kind of confusion and promoting it, no, that's just wrong. Because at the end of the day, everything comes down to respect. It doesn't matter if it's a relationship or a platonic relationship. If I'm working with Sasha, I expect him to respect me the way I respect him.
I don't fucking respect you.
Which isn't much.
Neil, I don't know why you chose that example, Spike.
I don't know why. I don't know
no,
why.
I
You could have
don't
picked
know,
two
I
other
don't know.
people. I don't know why. What were you thinking?
Oh man. But you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of fucked.
That's a nice way to finish this off. Looking at like platonic love and stuff like that, how I think we've all had more experiences with platonic love than with romantic love. I could be wrong, but I'm assuming that we joke about it, but like the bros being there for each other, that's a big thing. That's an important thing.
It's
Yeah.
very essential.
It's good for the soul.
And we talked. I mean, me and Sash talked about this with David briefly on that episode. But like, do you think has there been some one person for you that there's been some kind of mutual love, romantic, platonic, whatever, that has genuinely made an impact on you? I think this is more for Spike and Ihsan because me and Sasha have answered this already.
Yeah, actually, that is Sasha for me, and that is not a
Wow.
lie. Like, Brit for me would have been a lot harder without him. If he hadn't like one day gone, oh, what's your name? Yeah, we're best mates now. Then it
Best
would have been a
friends now.
completely
That's how-
fucking different experience.
I remember that day so clearly. I literally
Same.
just burst into the room. I was like, "Hey, what's your name?" And then he was like, "Spike." Like he looked up. He was like, sat down next to him, just carried like nothing happened. It's like, "Hey, man, like performance, what's going on?" Just went with it.
And-
It just worked out.
Genuinely, like, I would have had a completely different experience, and I probably wouldn't have enjoyed Brit as much as I did. The fact that he was there for me made a huge impact, and the fact that I say he's my boss, he's not my boss. No one controls me. But the fact I'm working with him now, he's taught me a lot about production. Yeah, Sasha for sure.
I'm gonna have to say same there.
Oh, guys, no. Oh,
Cop out.
person.
Fuck you, alright? fucking affecting my heart, you bitch.
Giving me them palpitations.
Oh, God, fam. It was, what was it? Creative writing.
Oh god, yeah.
Creative writing. I think that first lesson, it was just like I
Do
looked
you
at.
know what? I don't know who I was talking to about it the other day, but they mentioned you. They were, oh, how's this something? I was like, oh, he's doing alright. How did you guys actually meet? I was like, do you know what? I actually don't know. Because all I remember... No. But the thing is, all I remember is that we had one class of creative writing.
Creative writing, yeah.
The first week of Brit was a blur. But
Yeah.
all I remember is that by the end of that week and the start of the next week, it was just canteen. Just
It
me and
fully
you in
it
canteen,
fully was
around
canteen.
the table, just having
Canteen.
plans, like all
Fam,
like,
remember the picture with the red when you had red beats?
yeah, when I had the beats. Oh,
I saw a picture of the other
Dark
day. I was like,
days.
oh my god.
Demon
look at us.
days when Sasha
bases.
Antoine wore beats without shame. Oh god.
Fam,
It's okay.
Chinese, the corner shop, the Chinese shop.
Chinese.
Dad.
It's so good.
It's so good.
Oh, there was a tear, a single tear rolled down his face. I swear to God.
What was it? The
It was-
fucking vegetable stir fry.
Yeah, it was like a vegetable stir fry.
It was like a
so
vegetable
cheap.
It was so good.
It was so
it was. I can't remember. You know what? I can't remember the situation we were in. We were both in class together,
Yeah.
and I think we just kind of. You said something, or I said something, and we both turned around and like, "Yeah, that's sick." And then
Fair.
from
That's sick.
then on, we were just like, "Okay, friendship affirmed. This is going to happen.
This is a thing. Cool.
This is it." And
Proceed.
I'm sorry, I'm not.
I think that
gonna
might
lie,
be the first
creative-
time I've heard those stories.
Really?
Ugh.
I think so.
Never told you those.
I don't think so, you know.
Wild.
See how it is, guys.
Oh no, Luke. But do you know what's
Yeah,
funny?
you weren't a Brit.
But you know what's hilarious? Look at where we are in 2021.
Mm.
I've got my team, 3 of my best of all time.
And that's another thing. Like, we wouldn't actually be here if it wasn't for Sasha.
Aw. But we wouldn't be as awesome as we were if it wasn't for you 3, because this is a machine. There's a squad.
But it's the Shimachine.
The squadron.
Fucking shoot.
The squadron.
Yeah, I don't think it's any accident
No.
that this is named after you, Sash. You are literally the big cog in the wheel, the sticky glue. I cannot remember how we met. It was
Probably, yeah.
over fighting over an apple or something in year 1.
God.
But yeah, and I got to say, lads, that the one of my fondest memories, although I can't remember it that well, was recording the first podcast
yeah.
at Sasha's.
Oh.
Like 3 a.m. in the freezing fucking cold, having a chat with Spike and Ihsan outside. That was
Yeah, I was pretty
hilarious. You were off your nut,
God,
Spike.
Yeah.
Just chatting about the stars. And
That
it was
a good night.
and it was
That's the
genuinely
thing.
beautiful.
You know, the thing is,
Genuinely lovely.
Sasha, love you.
That's-
I love you guys just the same, man. You too as well.
Yeah.
Like
Hell yeah.
genuinely, I think like that's it. We're just all just on such a similar vibe that we're destined to be like friends. Like
Yeah.
it was just gonna happen. Like as soon as Sasha told me about you, Luke, and I was like, oh, he sounds like a sick guy. I met Spike, and I was like, sick guy, and I was like, I just
Still,
knew
I
that
don't know.
it wouldn't be an issue being friends with you.
No.
So, yeah, man.
Anyway,
Yeah,
that's enough
that's
sucking each other off.
I know, right?
I'm
Get
I'm
that
done.
shit out of here.
Get that shit out of
I'm
here.
done now, guys.
That's too
You
many
can stop
emotions.
sucking.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
It's
it's all about the vibes.
Finished.
Thanks, Sash. I think on that wonderful note, we're gonna end it there. Bloody hell.
Yep.
Well, happy Valentine's Day, everyone. If you're lucky enough to be with someone, great. If you're lucky enough to not be with someone, also great. Don't forget either way to love yourself, be kind to yourself, be kind to others. Until we see you again.